Steven. Thank you for being someone that I could really look up to, and thank you for taking care of all of us and being a great leader.
Hey Steven, thank you for being here for all these years, helping SLT and BYG in general. I really enjoyed my time with you, seeing you out in SLT Saturday nights, sometimes Sundays, and then even retreats. You're pretty cool, you know. You've been an inspiring role model to me. You and Caleb really taught me well about drums, and I wouldn't be here where I am without you. So I really thank you for that. Another thing is that I really appreciate how much time you put into like serving as our leader, because I feel like we wouldn't have some sort of foundation without you and like guidance. So I really like appreciate the time and effort you put into like us, because I feel like you've seen us all grow, and this is the result of it. Really gonna miss you, and I'll play chess with you if you want. I'll probably beat you, even though I haven't played in a while, or whatever. I'll beat you in anything. Just know that. I'll miss you too.
Hey Steven, this is a goodbye video, as you're gonna step down on student leader. Student leadership, you know what I mean. But yeah, for the two questions, you're a role model to me, because I remember when you basically came to me and talked to me if I was having any concerns. I was having particular concerns, and I was very grateful that you were able to answer them fairly quickly and fairly easily, and it was very easy to understand, and it was very uplifting at those times. And because I haven't known you for the longest, I think my favorite memory of you has to be the 2022 winter retreat, when you were, that's because of you. I started to really like the song Second Chance, and it was because it made me cry a lot, and you have so much charisma. But yeah.
Steven is one of the biggest role models in my life. I really look up to his kind, selfless serving attitude. I really appreciate the time he spent serving at BYG and SLT, and especially the devotional meetings. I continue to use the lessons I've learned there in my life today. They really helped me grow as a person, as a leader, and as a Christian. It's really been a blessing here at our BYG, and I'm sure wherever he goes, he'll continue to be a blessing. Thank you for everything, Steven!
Steven, I just want to say that I'm really thankful that I was able to be a youth group student under your leadership, and I want to say that I've learned a lot about God through you. I've learned a lot about trusting in Him, and I just want to say that you've helped me so much in my journey of faith with God. And I just want to thank you for always being there for us, always coming out almost every Saturday for us, sacrificing your time. And my favorite memory with you was that one time when we went to Target and we did the Secret Santa thing. That was fun, and I really enjoyed the SLT retreat that we had a while back. And I'm really gonna miss you. I'm really gonna miss serving with you. And yeah, thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Stephen, for all your contributions and your sacrifices for SLT and BYG, like coming out every Saturday, even though it might be hard. And even if you have work, you still come out. And we will really miss you. And I'll be praying for your health and your future, and that you will, wherever you go, that Christ will be with you. Thank you, Stephen.
Hi Steven, I just wanted to thank you so much for everything that you've done for the youth group, and we're really going to miss you so much. You were one of the reasons that I joined SLT in the first place, and just seeing your leadership and your relationship with God really inspired me to want to grow my own, and I just really appreciate every moment that you've dedicated to the youth group, and I feel like a lot of it goes unnoticed, but it's just so appreciated, and I think it's helped people more than you realize, and you've really gotten us through this time without a pastor, and I just really hope you know how much we appreciate it and just how thankful I am for all of that. And even like I've just had so many questions as like you've guided me through SLT, and even just like being a new church member to BYG, and it's just been so helpful, and you've just been someone like I've been able to rely on, and you really made the whole church experience a lot more enjoyable. And yeah, I just really appreciate that, and just the way you led like the last retreat, and I can't imagine all the work that must have taken, and just always coming out and just dedicating so much time to us and praying for us and just everything. It's just so appreciated, and we're gonna miss you so much. And yeah, we're gonna miss you, but I wish you the best in your next phase of life, and just thank you so much. So yeah.
Hi Stephen Young. I just wanted to say thank you for everything you've done for BYG, and also for our Bible study group. I think it's been around 3 years since you've been like our leader, and I feel like I've grown a lot in terms of character and my faith thanks to you and your guidance. I also want to thank you for inspiring me to become more social, because one of the first things that I noticed when I was in your class was that you're really good at talking to people and developing connections with them, and that's something I really wanted to learn how to do, and I feel like I'm getting there, so I just wanted to thank you for that. I just wanted to let you know that we're all very excited for you, because you're starting a new adventure in your life, and we all truly believe that God has great plans for you, and that He'll be right by your side wherever you go, and also that just make sure to visit often whenever you can, and know that you have an extremely, extremely special place in the heart of BYG.
Stephen has always been a role model to me in my life, and he was really a role model when he was my retreat counselor, and he really just helped me grow more closer to God and really have that desire to be more like him and really try to serve in the church. And my favorite memory of Stephen is probably that one day where we went to the museum with everybody in SLT with Pijo, and I think really spending that time with Stephen, and also the SLT retreats, I think really spending that time with Stephen helped me get to know him closer and really helped me get to know God a lot more as well. Thank you, Stephen.
So Stephen, I am really happy for you that you're moving on to the next chapter of your life and what God has planned for you next, and I hope that you really see this as a gift from God and as like a very good blessing, and I pray that that you will live with the plan that God has for you. And I am very thankful for all the time, for this time of you serving for us and sacrificing a lot of things for us. I do, and I still do look up to you, and you inspired me to be an even better believer of Christ, and God definitely used you to help SLT and to help BYG in general. I'm just overall very thankful, and yeah.
I think my favorite memories of Stephen are of when he taught me how to play guitar. He was always very patient, kind, helpful, and encouraging. even if I was nervous or made a lot of mistakes. So I think that he made the learning process more enjoyable, which motivated me to practice more. I'm also grateful to Steven for the efforts he's put in to help us grow closer to God, and for just being a great mentor and role model. Thank you for all your service over these past few years, and I hope your next chapter in life will be an amazing one.
Hey Steven, I never really thought I'd be making this type of video for you, because I never really thought that you would leave, or it was more deep down I wish that you never would leave, which is honestly pretty selfish, but it just goes to show how much you meant to us, and how much you meant to me, and how much of a guide you were, how much of a support you were for us. So you were someone that we could always rely on. You were someone that was always there to cheer up BYG, to guide us in the right direction. And I just truly thank you for always being there for us, especially when we lost our pastor. I thank you for stepping up and taking on a position and taking on responsibilities that you technically didn't initially sign up for. And I just thank you for being so passionate about building up this next generation and providing for us a community that we could rely on, a community that we felt safe in. And yeah, I just truly thank you for always being there for us. And I pray that as you move on into these next steps of your life, I pray that God would truly let you flourish, not only in your career, but in every other aspect of life as well. It's honestly sad to see you go, but I just pray that wherever you do go, you be a beacon of light to the people there like you were to us. Thank you, Steven. Thank you so much for everything that you've done, and we're gonna miss you. Bye.
Steven is a really big role model to me because he always has passion for what he does, whether it be praising God or leading SLT or leading retreats. He's always been very passionate, and it inspires me to also just show my passion and put in a lot of my hard work and effort into being better leaders of BYG. And it's also inspired me to continue growing my relationship with God and to fight for my relationship with God. And yeah, like he's always been there for us. He's always shown his support for us, and he always encourages us to just reach out to him if we have any troubles or any like problems we might have. And I'm really grateful for that. And just the way that he always teaches us something, like for example, like walking while praying. It's done a lot for me, and I find myself walking and praying at the same time a lot during like school or like any circumstance I'm in. And he's just really funny, and he really likes to joke around and match our energy. And yeah, I hope that he has something good waiting for him as he moves on to the next chapter of his life. And yeah, thank you so much, Steven. Bye.
To me, Steven has been a role model for a good counselor and a good leader of BYG, and I learned so many from him. My favorite memory that I had of Steven was in 8th and 9th grade when he was my counselor. I have so many good memories with him, so I can't tell everything in this video, but when last winter retreat, he explained about his 3 years in BYG as a counselor. I had fun and was happy when I heard that. So right now, I want to cheer for his future, and I want to pray for him like he did for me. And I really thank you, Steven, and I'm gonna miss you.
Hi Stephen, I first just want to start off by saying how thankful I am for you. Despite how busy you might have been, you always came to SLT for us to teach us and guide us into the right path, and just for stepping up in BYG for us all the time. Honestly, if I hadn't met you, I really don't know where I would have been in my spiritual walk with God, because you've showed me and you've taught me and you've inspired me in so many ways, especially in my early walk with God in 6th grade. When I first joined SLT, I felt like SLT and serving was something I had to do, like a job, and I had no choice because I signed up for it. So I felt really burdened, I felt burnt out really quickly, and honestly I really wanted to quit. But watching you serve and voluntarily come out to teach us, that helped me to realize that serving is such a big privilege that I get to do. Being on stage and leading people in praise is such a big honor, because not a lot of people get to do that. And I think that's what helped me keep going from there. And that's how I am where I am right now. And yeah, I just want to say thank you for that, and I'm really gonna miss you. You have to come visit. Bye.
Hi, Steven. I can't believe you're leaving us. Just kidding. I just wanted to say thank you for everything that you've done for the past 3 years, for me and for SLT and for BYG. You've spent countless hours working with us and for us, and you spent so many weekends just teaching us, hanging out with us, and leading us, and showing us what it's like to be a Christ-following leader and how to become one. We've learned so much from you, and I'm sure that you're not only a role model for me, but you're a role model for so many other members. We know that wherever God leads you in the future, that He'll do great things in you and through you, and I hope that He'll continue to bless you, and you'll be surrounded by so many people who are a blessing to you like you were for us. We're going to miss you a lot, but we really hope that you have a good life wherever He leads you. Bye!
Raised to life, our God is able. In His name we overcome.